Hey everybody, welcome back to Easy Breezy. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, greatly helps out the channel. Share it around to anybody who may think this stuff is interesting, small engine, automotive, things like that. Let's get straight into the VA Craftsman. So last time, we left you off with this. So we took the front end out of it, and now we're about to cut. Let's get started. All right, so usually what I like to do is I like to paint a little white on it so I kind of know where I'm marking. Yes, I know I could use a paint pen, but one of the problems that I run into is with grease and oil, things like that. It just works a lot easier for me. Everybody has their own way. This is the way I do it. So draw a line. You know where to cut. All right, so we got our lines there. Now what we're gonna do is take out the grinder and start cutting her up. Alright, so tired of using the damn grinder. So we'll use Sawzall. Should work a lot quicker. Alright, we got the front end off.
So right here we are actually cutting the frame that we are putting into the tractor. We actually lost some of this clip, so I figured I'd let you guys know what we're using. We are using 2 by 3 1/8-inch square tubing, and we're cutting this to about 3.5 feet because we are putting some into the frame of the tractor.
Oh, that's fine. Push down. I pushed down on it accidentally.
Oh, you did. Okay.
got our frame rails cut. Now what we'll do is we'll notch it out so we can make it fit. All right, so we're going to set this up here. Go up a little bit on her. That's where I want it, right about there. Okay. Right there, yep. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a C-clamp around her. I'm gonna throw a couple tacks in her. This is where I want it. Actually want it down just a little bit. Just a little bit more. I'm actually using a jack to jack it up, you know, hold it where I want it. Tighten that C-clamp up. Let's throw a tack on her. We're not gonna hard weld anything right now. We wanna make sure everything's gonna line up. That should do her. Now what we'll do is we'll get the second one on, and I'll show you guys once we get her on. So let's measure our frame rail right now to see what this one's sitting at. I did just make sure both rear tires are at 20 PSI. They are junk tires, so I'm not too worried about over pressurizing them. So right now we're sitting at about the bottom, we're sitting at 8 7/8. So as we set this next one here, we need to make sure that the bottom is at 8 7/8. All right, so go up a little bit. Actually down a little bit. Good. Go up. Good. Just a little bit more. Good. Oh, way too much. Good. Good. All right, so I just measured everything and kind of made sure we're all good. All we got to do now is burn them in. Let's get going. All right, so I got that front end down there. We're gonna slide the motor over there and see how it fits. The front end is just kind of sitting on here. Shouldn't matter too much. I need to know where I need to weld that front end before we actually place this motor on there. Oh, must hit one of our jack stands. Yep. Oh, we're actually hitting our tie rod now. So let's back her up a little bit. There we go. We'll lower her down a little bit. Right about there is where she's going to be sitting. So we need to save enough room for the radiator and things like that. And we are going to be using this front end just because I am going to be trying to use portions of the hood. So let's get this tapped on. I think that should work there. What do you guys think? Let's get the motor pulled back off here, get this tacked into place. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to mark where my motor mounts are about going to sit.
Alright, so this is going to be the end of the video for this part. We're going to finish up welding up the front of the frame here. And then next video, we'll get that motor welded in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button. And remember, stay out of trouble even though it ain't always fun. And we'll see you guys next time.